Welcome into the Paul Farrington Show. Paul, joined by Jack Weinberger and Robert Ziggy Ziegler out in California. Got a little smirk out of Ziggy right there, who seems very upset right
Ziggy,
now.
right? You're not in the holiday spirit.
It's Christmas, Ziggy.
What's going on?
The Bears are the 2 seed.
Yeah.
That's ruining your Christmas?
Yeah, it's okay.
All I'm going to be able to think about Christmas. My family's going to be celebrating. There will be gifts opening. And all I'll think about is how this division was gift wrapped for Chicago.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
It is coal in their stockings. The Lions have coal in their stockings. JJ McCarthy only has one functional hand, and everything's beautiful for the Northwest Indiana Bears.
Oh, it's okay, Ziggy. It's okay. We'll get through this. This is a good experience for you as a Viking fan to have this kind of a season. It's okay. But Merry Christmas to everyone. We're releasing this episode on Christmas Day, recording on Tuesday. So we're, I guess, sort of, a little pretend of that it is actually Christmas, but we're right around the corner. It's about to happen.
I mean, people pretend it's Christmas since the start of November.
Yeah, Christmas season doesn't start till what, Christmas Eve? Officially?
Christmas season starts on Christmas.
Is it Christmas Day? Oh yeah. So
I think Christmas Day goes from like December 21st to December 30th.
Yeah, I'd say Christmas Day starts on like Christmas Day.
Like for me, it's like this is Christmas. Like it's December 23rd. This is Christmas.
Yeah, we're basically there. That week of Christmas.
Like yes. Like I'm off work.
I will say, we're not going to talk about this very long because it just came out. But JJ McCarthy has a hairline fracture in his hand. Ziggy said right before we started recording, and I truly cannot believe just how horrendous this season has taken a turn for. Like, it's been already horrible, but it seems like every time we can find a way to make it worse, we go down that route. And it's like, yeah, he's playing well. Okay, let's break his hand. And now he's out for the year. I actually don't even know. Ziggy, I put out a reel this morning. I don't know what I'd even do if I were the Vikings at this point. Maybe just blow up the franchise. Like, it's a
move the team. Everyone else is doing it.
Everyone
Maybe
else
the state
moving.
of Minnesota's cursed.
Did you see the Chiefs are moving to Kansas?
Yes.
Right, to Kansas, and they're gonna have a dome now.
Isn't is Kansas City like in both states technically? Like, is there one part of it?
There's 2 cities.
Oh, there's 2 Kansas cities.
Yes.
One's in Kansas, one's in Missouri.
Yes.
Were they like 10 minutes from each other?
They're not so far.
Huh.
So
they're still the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's
I don't.
that's
yeah,
fine.
oh yeah, they'll be the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't like all these teams going into domes. Bears are going to go into a dome soon. Chiefs are in a dome. Hey, everyone seems to be moving.
You want to get the Super Bowl, Paul.
Yeah, but who wants to go to a Super Bowl? Who wants to go to the Super Bowl in Kansas City?
So wait, hold on.
Well, the NFL will give it to Kansas City. They'll make people go.
The Bears are moving to Indiana. They're still calling themselves the Chicago Bears, or not?
Yeah, they'll be the Chicago. That would the Fort
I don't know.
Wayne
They don't call them the
Bears.
San Diego Chargers anymore.
No,
Yeah,
they'll
that
be
would
the
be-
Chicago Bears.
but
They're too iconic of a franchise.
That's
They're not.
like horrible.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know. It's not official that they're moving. They said we'll explore areas in Indiana.
They have no idea what they're doing. They said shovels would be in the dirt in Arlington by the end of the year.
Yeah, it's
So that's like the Giants moving to Albany and saying the Manhattan Giants.
Ziggy. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ziggy. You know what I mean? Where the Chiefs maybe host one Super Bowl, and it's just like, okay, I don't know. I just hope, and we talked about this today on Nick's show. I really hope that the NFL doesn't get, and we're going to go down this path where everybody's basically playing in a dome, except for a handful of teams. Like, I love turning on games, and it's freezing cold, snowing, rain. Like, that's football to me. And I just hope that we don't have every team. Like Kansas City, I mean, think about that. The playoff games there, right? That's a huge advantage for them. And here we are now. So, like, when they played the Dolphins.
I do appreciate you saying we talked about it on Nick's Wright show as though you participated in that conversation. Like, Nick Wright on his show was like, yeah, Paul, what do you think about the Kansas City Chiefs?
Okay. Yeah, I didn't say anything about it, but I mean, I do produce the show.
No,
so.
when it's like December.
You listen to him talk about it.
Okay.
You know, Skip Bayless and I, we were just talking about this earlier.
Well, I'm on the Zoom call. Like, there is a difference. But yes, I didn't talk with Nick about it.
When it's
Ziggy's a hater, man.
When it's December and January, and you want that snow and that cold and the wind. Like,
I don't want a dome.
No, me neither.
This isn't the NBA.
Like, if Pittsburgh hosted a playoff game in a dome, that'd be horrible.
They wouldn't change, I don't think. The Steelers wouldn't.
I don't think they would either.
Green Bay will never go in a dome. I don't think the Bills' new stadium, I don't think. Look, at the very least, can it just be a retractable roof? Like if you want to have Super Bowls and concerts and whatnot, we can build retractable roofs. Like that's possible. So I don't know. Kind of lame to me. Kind of lame. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with them. This is going to be a Week 17 preview show. Real quick shout out to Rickster, who holds on to the lead over Big Dilly Style in our pick'em pool for the year. Those two have been battling all year long. It's actually it's almost like Seabiscuit and Man O' War, where those are the two horses who race. It's just sham
it's
secretary
like
here.
Green Bay and whoever won.
yeah. So those two have been battling, and we'll see. We'll see who winds up turning into Seabiscuit and secretary in this race, and who turns into Sham and Man O' War. Well, Man O' War, pretty good racehorse. Maybe the first time we've ever talked. Man O' War's
the GOAT. I don't want you disrespecting my GOAT.
Well, Seabiscuit beat Man O' War, right? Oh, or was it War Admiral? Wait.
Paul. You of all people should know this.
Was it Man O' War? No, it must have been War Seabiscuit.
As Paul said, this will
War
be
Admiral. Oh man,
I thought it was Man of War.
No, the horse was Man O' War, and then
isn't it Man like a jellyfish?
Maybe it was War Admiral who Seabiscuit raced. That's
Portuguese Man O' War.
For someone who enjoys horse racing history, that's pretty embarrassing.
Are you impressed that I knew that?
I'm very impressed.
Anywho, the Week 17 power rankings. Why don't we start off with that, guys? Joint power rankings. For anyone who doesn't know how this works, we always go from 10 to 1. We take one turn at a time, placing our teams. We haven't seen each other's lists, which kind of makes it fun because there is chaos. Oh, I keep forgetting the Steelers are going to be in the top 10 here.
Not just the top 10.
Oh, no. The Steelers are going to be way too high. I'm going to need to.
This is the top 5 team in the league.
I'm really going to need to adjust my list for this. Okay, last week.
Throw Rodgers made like 70 yards.
It
was dropped by MVS, but I mean, that was.
Oh, it's perfect.
Jeez.
Picture perfect. What? Romo was like, yeah, maybe a foot inside area. We'll take that.
Yeah.
Last week, I started off. I put the Eagles at 10. Jack put the Packers at 9. The 49ers were 8 for Ziggy. I put the Bears at 7. Steelers at 6 for Jack. Ziggy with the Broncos at 5. Big time loss. Maybe we see Jacksonville in there. The Patriots were 4 for me. 3, the Seahawks from Jack. Ziggy had the Bills up at 2. And number 1, I put the Rams. We'll see if there's any movement toward the top of the list. That means Jack kicks it off since I started last week. Jack at number 10.
Yeah, what's the status here on Jordan Love? Is Jordan Love healthy?
Jordan Love, he's going to be fine as far as them playing in the playoffs. But
he's going to play.
We don't know if, again, we're recording Tuesday. The Packers are not signing another quarterback, which means in all likelihood, Malik or Love will play in this game. So I can't, let's just assume Jordan is okay.
So I was gonna put Green Bay at number 10. If Jordan Love is okay. I was going to drop them 9 to 10. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna put them at 10. I don't want to slide them out of the top 10.
You do it.
I don't want to slide them out of the top 10. For a number of reasons. One being a lot of people who watch us root for them.
I guess you could be bought.
But I've come around on the Bears. Like the Bears are a good team.
Thank you.
And to lose at the Bears in a game where it was an all-time choke, a game that they had won. I think they had a 99.5% chance to win, according to ESPN, at some point.
But we're a show that doesn't pay attention to stats, and
except for Ziggy. But
me and you don't go by logic.
Like I think the Bears are a good team. A night game in Chicago for the number 2 seed, and the Packers should have walked away with a win. I have a hard time dropping them out of the top 10, but they're hurt. They've lost a few in a row, so I think right there, number 10 is a perfect spot for them.
I personally have them a little higher. I think just because I'm a bigger believer in Jordan Love to lead this team pretty far. But I think you're seeing a lot of reactionary power rankings where they're dropping into like the teens. This is just much too low, I think, for Green Bay. As long as Jordan Love is there and playing, this team will be competitive.
Yeah, the Packers were pretty high for me. They're pretty high on that. I have them above the Bears. I'll just say that. All right, Ziggy, number 9.
At number 9, this team dropped 2 spots for my power ranking, so I have them at 10, but I can put them in here at 9. This is where the Denver Broncos go. I have not been sold on the Broncos all season.
Do you have Denver at... Jeez.
I mean, I have them at 10 in my own rankings, but I can be a little generous and put them at 9. I understand that they've won a bunch of football games. They've continued to play well. But I think you saw what this Jaguars team was and what I've been saying all year against the Jaguars. the offense is not good enough. The defense is lights out, but they need the defense to be lights out every single game in order to be competitive. And as you start having to play good teams later in the season, if you can't hold Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars offense to three touchdowns or less, the Broncos just can't win. You saw that this game. Bo Nix wasn't able to get it done. And I just need to see a little bit more from the offense before I believe they're really a top contender.
I actually knocked them out of my top 10.
That's too low. They still have a very good defense.
They're out of my top 10. Yeah.
I think that's ridiculous.
No, I haven't believed in them the entire season.
But the Jags are also good.
We see them barely escaping the Raiders whenever they play. The Broncos have been a sham all year long. They're this awesome home atmosphere. Sean Payton, for some reason, everyone loves Sean Payton. He's a Disney movie. He legitimately is a Disney movie character. But this team, I was so happy to see the Jaguars go in there and kick their ass, because this is a phony team who's going to host a playoff game in all likelihood, unless, hopefully Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers beat them in the last week of the season and end this thing, because if they're a wild card team, we'll see you later. So I'm totally out on Denver.
This team won in Philadelphia. They've beaten the Packers. They're not some bum team.
Why was it last year when the Chiefs were 12-2? They weren't phonies.
They had Patrick Mahomes.
They're winning the same way as Denver's winning.
The Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes. The Broncos do not. I don't trust the Broncos. Their defense has been pretty bad late. I mean, we're all out here talking about the Broncos defense like they're the 85 Bears, and they've been torn apart.
So when it's the Chiefs, winning matters. Anybody else doesn't matter.
Well, they lost. They lost. The Chiefs didn't lose. The
Broncos are 12-3.
Aren't they 4? They've 11-4, right? Denver. 3. It doesn't matter.
12-3.
Whatever. 12-3. I don't care. I don't care.
When the Chiefs are 12-3, winning matters.
The Chiefs are 15. Winning matters. 15-1. 15-2. Like I don't care. They had Mahomes. They have Kelsey. They've won Super Bowls. The Broncos have not. Their defense is falling
out of the
off.
top 10 is absurd.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were 11. They were. I don't have them at 15.
Right, Paul. You and I don't really disagree very much.
I had them at like 4.
I just don't like putting them here at 9 when there are, to me, a couple more deserving teams than Denver.
Jacksonville's also elite. They'll be the 1 seed in the AFC.
Oh, I like Jacksonville.
They're really
very
good.
high on Jacksonville right now. Okay, so that brings it over to me. We have this is going to be. The
Steelers are going to ruin this power ranking.
No, this is going to be a bad power ranking list here. I am not quite sure what's going to happen.
The way it's going, I'm putting us at 4 right now.
Okay, so I'm going to I have to slide them down, which means, okay, here at, I guess I'm going to factor in the Pittsburgh thing in my head. I'm going to try and do that as opposed to sticking. Well, how have we typically done this? Do we stick to our lists?
Oh, there's no rules.
Oh, there are no rules. You're totally right. Okay. Then I'm going to put.
You could put the Browns at 8 if you wanted to.
I'm going to put the Bills at 8. I'm with the Buffalo Bills at 8. Yeah, I know, Ziggy. I know, Ziggy. You're upset about that. I'm assuming because Ziggy has them at like 3 or something.
Barely beat the Browns.
Oh, no. Buffalo's another team that the more I'm watching right now, the more I'm starting to actually doubt if this is the year. Like, this should be the year.
I would love Buffalo in the first round. Kick their ass.
Well, I mean, you don't want Buffalo. There's no doubt in my mind Buffalo can do it. And that week to week, Josh Allen can be, on any given week, Josh Allen can be the best player in the world. I mean, like one of the best football players ever. The problem is that defense is not very good. And I just was not impressed with the way. I know Cleveland's a good defense, right? Cleveland has had good performances this year on that side of the ball. But when Josh doesn't have it, they're a very concerning team. And if Denver does show up for a game, New England has a good defense. The Chargers defense has been playing well. I can just see a world where Buffalo gets caught in one of those games, and we're betting on Josh Allen to be Superman for 3 straight games to get to the Super Bowl, when this year he's been very good. But he's had some shaky moments where you go, like, that doesn't look like Josh Allen. I think 8 is still very high. Like, I'm still very high on Buffalo. Wouldn't be surprised if they go on a run. But I'm concerned. And I don't think Cleveland alleviated those concerns this weekend. So I have them at 8.
I'll tell you why Cleveland alleviated those concerns for me, Paul.
Why?
Josh Allen had a pedestrian game, and James Cook was able to completely take over and win the game for them.
In the first half. I mean, he did nothing in the second half.
he played well enough for them to win with a pedestrian game from Josh Allen. We've been saying all years we need somebody else to be able to step up on this offense. In a very close game against the Patriots on the road, James Cook accounted for 107 yards. And touchdowns.
No.
Like he has been the difference maker on this offense. Whether Josh Allen's good or not, he can step up and create big plays when they need it. That's why Buffalo's won 5 of their last 6 against teams like the Buccaneers, at Pittsburgh, at New England.
Yes, I like Buffalo, but I have them at 8. It's not like I have them at 15 here. I'm just saying
you're punishing them for beating the Browns after they just beat the Patriots on the road.
Yeah, the Patriots was a great win. No doubt about it. Patriots was a great win.
They're also getting crushed.
But when Philadelphia comes into Buffalo and there's a snowstorm and James Cook puts up 300 yards and a dozen touchdowns, you owe an apology.
I'll react differently to the evidence. Yes. Okay, so 7, Jack.
Well, 7 is a team who is going to come back here.
This would be a nice spot for Pittsburgh.
Well, Pittsburgh's higher. You go the last 3 weeks of the season.
Okay, go ahead.
7, welcome to the power rankings, is Jacksonville. The Jags are at number 7.
Oh, I had them higher than that. I'm a big Jaguars guy.
Listen, I'm going to be getting thrown off by their name, just because it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. But this team is good, and they probably should be higher. But the name recognition is still throwing me through a loop a little bit.
That's shameful.
I know. I'm admitting that, though. Like, it's like the Jags. It's like, oh, they could lose to anybody. And last time I had the Jags in this ranking, remember, Ziggy? You said you'll regret this. They lose, and they were out.
You had them at like 4.
So, exactly. So now I'm not jumping the gun quite yet. Putting them at number 7. This was an impressive win. I'm afraid to bet against teams in Denver, or to bet on teams in Denver. I thought Denver would take care of the home field. They didn't. Statement win by Jacksonville. Good chance for the number 1 seed. They're in here at 7. I know you probably think they should be higher, but I got them at 7.
Why would I not put the Steelers at 8? That's what I just realized.
I don't know what you were.
I don't know what I was doing.
Because they're better. They're better. I
will say about the Jaguars, everybody's really excited and ranking them high, and I understand that. But I don't think you can completely ignore the first half of the season earlier. And this Jaguars team is just weird, right? They've played 4 teams I consider to be really strong teams, like good teams in the NFL this year. They played the Broncos on the road. They played the Chargers at home. They played the Rams at home. They played the Seahawks at home. Beat the Seahawks 2012. Lose to the Rams 35-7. Beat the Chargers 35-6. Beat the Broncos 34-20. Like, there's just been some weird performances from this Jaguars team. They had to go to overtime against the Raiders. I have no idea what to make of them, but it's hard for me to look and say this game shouldn't move them up. But it's also hard for me to not say a month ago they needed an overtime win in Arizona. So I don't know what to do.
This was a statement win. To go on the road to Denver and win like this was a statement win.
Ziggy, you could keep living in October, man, in September.
The question is, can Trevor Lawrence keep this level of play up for the rest of the year?
It is.
Maybe.
But I'm going off of what I'm...
count on him throwing an average of 4 touchdowns a week.
He's been doing it. I'm going off of this right now, and I'm not going... Look, we could put the Buccaneers up in the top 5 if we want. And if we're going off September and October games, but
who was low on the Buccaneers in September and October?
You were, and you were right about that. But I'm looking at the Jaguars right now, and yeah, it's the Jets, it's the Colts, it's the Titans, Cardinals. Those are 4 of their 6 wins. The bookends of this are the Chargers, who everyone loves, and Herbert's playing well, and now Denver, who everyone in media is going. Sorry, say again. Sorry.
Herbert's having the worst year of his career. He's not playing.
Herbert's been playing well lately. Come on, he's been playing well lately. But this Denver team is someone that everyone's,
Oh, I think Jacksonville's really good.
Yeah, they look great.
The last time I put Jacksonville in the top 5, they get lost. This is like personal.
I think they're 4-3 with Travis Hunter and like 6-1 without him, or 7-1 without him. Interesting. Just an interesting thing.
We'll see what Old Man Rivers does to this team next week.
Watching Phil on Monday Night
Football,
actually
was kind of good.
But he played fine, but it was also... You're watching the ball come out of his hands, and it's like, oh my God, how is he completing these passes?
Watching Philip Rivers play like this is so jarring, because we saw he's the same age basically as Ben Roethlisberger. And we saw how bad Ben Roethlisberger fell off, 7 years ago at this point? And Philip Rivers takes 5 years off of football, comes back, and is playing.
All right, but hold on.
He's not the worst quarterback in the NFL right now.
We have no proof that Big Ben wouldn't come back now and be good.
The proof was Big Ben was terrible the last 3
Rivers
years.
was also also terrible.
Phil throwing the football. Phil is
Rivers
okay.
took the Colts to the playoffs.
Phil's fine
for some touchdowns.
So did Roethlisberger.
But you're watching Phil throw the ball, and it's like it's fluttering out. I'm like, how is that even
His
getting
mechanics have always been the worst I've ever seen.
Oh, but it's pretty bad now, but somehow I don't know how he's doing it. I was joking with
I don't think Phil is that much better shape than Ben.
Our buddy Tommy Cassius, big Colts fan. I was talking with him just before, and I jokingly said to him, he's saying how the Colts are in the worst shape in the league in response to we were debating, like, is it the Vikings? Is it the Browns? He's like, I don't know. We have no picks. Everyone's hurt. And then I said, well, maybe you extend Phil. Would you give Phil like a 5-year contract? He's like, don't even joke about that. Phil might say yes. Can you imagine they make a joking offer to Philip Rivers? He's like, yeah, what do I say?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
he plays at least 49.
He might come back next year.
I have no idea what's going on with that. Okay, so Jaguars at 7, Ziggy 6.
Number 6. This is right. We're going to put the San Francisco 49ers. I know that we talked about this with Andy. I know that show hasn't been out in recordings, but it'll be out then. Paul believes that Brock Purdy is a bum.
They'll be the ones.
He's a below average quarterback in the NFL, can't play ball, carried by the offense. This 49ers offense is incredible. And
Maybe it's slightly
looking at exactly the right time. They are, I mean, you saw it against the Colts, right? Brock Purdy throws for 300 yards and 5 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey goes crazy. It doesn't matter if George Kittle's the only receiver name on this team. Jawan Jennings can take the load. Like there's a lot going well for San Francisco that I'm not worried about their defense anymore. We've seen their offense just dominate people week in, week out. Hold on.
If they beat the Bears and the Seahawks both at home, are they the number 1 seed?
Depends what the Rams do.
No, if the 49ers went out, the 49ers will get the 1 seed in the NFC.
That's insane.
Wait. Like, would the Rams?
No,
49ers are the
Niners win the last 2. They get the 1 seed.
If the 49ers win their last 2, they get the 1 seed.
Unless if Seattle also loses the next 2.
No. Well, San Fran plays Seattle. They host Seattle week 18.
No, but I'm saying like Seattle, if Seattle loses their next 2, the Rams would have the tiebreaker over San Fran if they're in a direct head-to-head.
Incorrect.
No, the Niners do.
Because the Niners beat them in the. I forgot the Niners
won the first game.
Yeah. Sorry, that was the game where the Rams were kicking their ass and Kyron fumbled on the 1-yard line, right?
That's the game where the 49ers deservingly showed they're on the same
That was
tier
bullshit.
as the Rams.
The Rams were kicking ass.
So they're gonna have the number 1 seed with the Super Bowl in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see.
I'm not gonna say that this 49ers team is the elite of the elites. Those Rams games still loom heavy in my mind, but they've won their last 5 games. They beat the Carolina Panthers, which is apparently hard to do. Their offense has been great. They crushed Seattle in Seattle. Like, at a certain point, I don't know. I'm starting to feel good about this 49ers team.
See, they beat Seattle 17-13 in week 1.
Stop
going back to week 1. Like this is insane.
They murdered Sam Darnold.
So we're going to see.
They got what it takes.
We're going to see San Francisco in their home stadium versus Aaron Rodgers, who's from San Francisco in the Super Bowl.
No, they're not.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be mad the 49ers didn't take it.
Yeah, he's right.
No.
That's going to be...
Someone needs to say this about the 49ers.
That's going to be a storyline.
Someone needs to say this about the 49ers. This is exactly what we all said was going to happen.
Wait, why can't they win it? They did the number 1 seed.
They're not going to. They're not going to. What we said at the beginning of the year was that the 49ers have, maybe a slightly above average football team that with a couple big time playmakers that has a cupcake schedule. They're going to beat the crap out of all the bad teams, and then they're going to lose in the playoffs. And they
beat the good teams. They beat the Seahawks. They beat the Rams.
They beat the Seahawks in week 1, and then they beat the Rams in a game that they had no business winning. They played again, and the Rams beat the living daylights out of them.
If you're the top seed in the conference,
they're not going to the Super Bowl. They're not going to win the Super Bowl.
Why not?
They've beaten guys. The Colts, the Titans, the Browns, the Panthers, the Cardinals, the Giants, the Falcons, the Rams and the Fluke, the Cardinals, the Saints, and Seattle week 1.
But who is that?
They've lost. They got murdered by the Rams in the rematch. They got shut down by the Texans. They lost to the Buccaneers. They lost to the Jaguars. This is clear as day. One team.
They also didn't have Brock Purdy for most of those losses. You're working on the assumption that Brock Purdy is a below average quarterback, and when he throws for 5 touchdowns in your face, really good touchdowns, by the way, not little lob passes.
What do you mean? He lobbed it up, and George Kittle saved his ass like 2 or 3 times that game. Purdy's fine. I like Purdy.
Paul, you told me you didn't watch that.
I
watched every second.
I said I didn't watch it, but I came back.
Purdy was lights
I came back and I watched it, and
I also watched none of that game either.
No, I didn't watch it live, but I came back and watched the game. And Purdy. I like Brock Purdy. I think he's a slightly above average quarterback, but I don't think that he makes this team a Super Bowl contender or not.
I'm sorry that he just leads the most efficient offense in the NFL every single year and every single time he plays.
Yeah, my gosh. Sam Darnold is there.
Fine, right? You can say offense doesn't matter. If you've got the best offense, you have no chance to win a Super Bowl, but just stake your claim on that. They have the best offense in the NFL, and you think that's not good enough to do anything.
I don't think they have the best offense in football. I don't care about your numbers. I don't like the 49ers don't have the best offense in football. You'll see. You'll see. You guys enjoy stacking your wins against the Browns and the Titans, and when the big boys come and play football. In January,
who are the big boys?
The Rams will go in there and beat the crap.
The Niners beat the Rams.
No good football team beating the Panthers means nothing. Everyone beats them. The Rams
Panthers
beat them.
Are
the
not.
Packers
The
beat
Panthers
them.
are also not very good. I mean, like, am I the only one who sees this?
No, the Panthers beat the Packers in the Rams.
The Panthers are. The Panthers clear. The Panthers have some devil magic. The Bears have some devil magic this year. When push comes to shove,
if the 49ers are immune to devil magic, that means they've got superpowers of their own.
I think with the way this NFL season has gone on, San Francisco, the number 1 seed in the conference, can go to the Super Bowl. Like, I don't think anybody's that unbeatable.
I'll tell you right now, the 49ers are not going to the Super Bowl. Seattle, if they're not at home, has no chance of going to the Super Bowl. It's going to be... I think it's more likely
I don't think Philly's very good.
It's more likely Philly gets it going than the 49ers go to the Super Bowl to me.
Do we want to do what teams have the Eagles beat and what teams have the Eagles lost to? Is that going to look a whole lot better for Philly than it does for the 49ers?
I'm not a big Philly guy. I think the Rams are clearly the best team in the conference. But as far as San Francisco goes, come on. Guys, let's be serious. Let's be serious.
I think I'd pick San Fran home against the Rams in the playoffs.
They just played and the Rams whooped them.
Yeah,
they'll do it again.
It's 1-1.
And the thing is,
any given week,
Mac Jones doesn't mean the same thing. If it was Malik Willis, you'd be saying, "Well, that was Malik." Jordan Love wasn't in the game.
And Ziggy, I like Brock Purdy. McCaffrey's unbelievable. Like they have. Like, I don't think their offense is bad. I'm sounding like much more of a hater than I am. This is a good football team. But the defense is completely crippled. There's just not enough guys. Like, there's simply not enough. They can't slow down these other offenses they're going to play against. It will not work. I'm sorry, you can't see.
Bob, that's the difference in our opinion.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll come on and I'll be civil and when they get bounced. I mean, I think Chicago's going to beat them. Chicago might run all over them. So at 5 now. I feel like people are going to be upset with that take on the 49ers.
It's a bad take.
I don't think it's a bad take. I mean, I had them at 9. But 5 now. Let me just make sure I have... Oh, this. See, this is now starting to feel high. This is starting to feel high for some of these teams. I'm going to put... Oh, gosh. Oh, you're going to have the Steelers in here, aren't you? All right, Jackson have the Steelers, so I'm going to put... Son of a bitch. All right, I'll put the Bears at 5. Now, it's just like...
So Paul gets on me for... I can't put the 49ers up here. Why not? Because the 49ers have struggled against bad teams. I'm not even leaving my camera on for this. This is ridiculous. The 49ers struggle against bad teams. They haven't beaten the good teams. They've gotten their ass kicked by some of the best teams they played, so they can't be good.
Hey.
But the Chicago Bears, they get to go in at 5. It's exactly the same team, Paul.
This week,
the 49ers have a quarterback.
But this week we'll see. It's the Paul versus Ziggy Bowl when Chicago goes to San Fran.
Look, I don't want the Bears at 5, but I have no choice.
Okay, camera's back on.
I have no choice, but because the problem with these power rankings is that you guys mess up the list, and then I have to clean up the mess.
The Bears aren't a top 10 team. They shouldn't be in your top 10.
Should I put the Chargers here?
Chargers
no.
Who's going here? You're putting all the teams that should be. The Jaguars should be up there. Like, who would you want? Who would you put? If you were me, who would you put there?
There's not many teams who are very good.
The Lions.
The Lions. The Lions. What?
Yeah, the Lions are a better team than the Bears.
They're going to miss the playoffs, though.
It's not the playoff rankings. It's the power rankings. The Lions are a better team.
You know what's actually funny?
See, the Lions ran for like 12 yards on Sunday.
Well,
Yeah,
they
can't get off the field
because they just threw the ball to Jameer Gibbs.
They can't get off the field, Ziggy. Their defense is horrible.
The funny thing is the Lions probably are better than the Bears.
I would pick I think I'll pick the Bears when they play.
I think I take the Lions.
Guys,
no, it's in Chicago. Yeah,
Brian Branch.
21, actually.
They're all hurt. Their whole secondary's hurt. They have no edge rusher after Hutchinson.
Is Jared Goff healthy? Because they put up 52 on Chicago the last time they played.
In week
they put up 52 on Chicago
Ziggy.
again, I bet they'll win.
Why are we I think you've referenced week 1 and 2 more than okay. If we're to go in week 1 or 2, I might put the Vikings in there because they look good.
The Lions offense over the past few weeks, I'll give you, they only put up 24 last time. They put up 34 and 44 the 2 weeks before that against the Rams and the Cowboys.
And
this offense is good.
Their defense is horrible.
If you put up 44 points, it doesn't matter.
They put up 34 and lost to the Rams, and it wasn't even that close.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, the Rams are better than the Bears on offense by a lot.
They just gave up 29 to the Steelers. People come around and they make fun of the Steelers offense.
Steelers are also
Jalen Warren looks like Adrian Peterson.
We're also a very good team. We're pretty high in this power.
Yeah, they're going to be very high.
So
you go back and you just look at what the Lions have been giving up defensively. It's like they're getting torched out here. The Lions have no business in the top 5. I'm sorry. Wow, I feel like this is one of the more.
7,
so number 4 is a team coming off a brutal loss.
Okay, this has to be.
But I still think they're very, very good. I'm putting the Rams at 4. They were dominating Seattle, but to blow a 16-point lead in a quarter shows the flaws. I got the Rams at 4. Still very good. Not top 3. Rams number 4.
The Rams should be
That's
1.
tough.
The Rams should be 1.
The Rams just lost. They blew a 16-point lead.
Fluky.
They'll be like the 6th seed in the NFC.
The Seahawks and Bears are 2 teams this week that
Seattle should be 1.
Now I'm acknowledging, right? I'm not happy that I had the Bears at 5. Maybe I should have put the Chargers in there, but I like the Bears. Again, good football team. All these teams we're talking about are all top 10 caliber teams. So it's not, we're just talking about where they're specifically in the ranking. Seattle and Chicago this week got crushed and got extremely fortunate. Punt returns, onside kicks, bogus.
It's a 60-minute game.
Oh, no, it is.
It's not a 50-minute game.
It absolutely is a 60-minute game.
The Rams minutes are more predictive of how they're going to be next time than the last 5.
The Rams play the Seattle Seahawks again, and I think most people should go, the Rams should win that game. Packers play the Bears again, and I'm probably picking the Packers. I mean, they didn't close it, but
the Seahawks and Rams have played twice. Rams won by 2 in a game Darnold sucked. Then the Seahawks beat them.
In a game Darnold sucked.
There's no reason to...
Darnold and Caleb...
I'd pick
Darnold
Seattle.
was worse than Caleb was. But Darnold was on his way. He had a really nice couple drives at the end. And other than that, everyone was ready to come out. If they lose that game, if there's no punt return, you're turning on the TV Friday and it's, wow, Seattle's done. Done.
Well, those last 8 minutes put Seattle number 1 for me.
I think all these teams have a chance to go to the Super Bowl. I know I just wrote off the 49ers. I wrote off Seattle if they're not home. Obviously, they all have a chance to go. But I think if you're going to, try and find reasonable paths for them, it's much more likely that something goes wrong for them. I feel good picking the Rams if you have them go to the Super Bowl. If you pick Seattle, there's just a couple more reasons to go, it feels a little riskier there.
It's writing off the whole league. No one's that good.
I'm writing off a lot of the league, yeah. I'm writing off a lot of the league.
Ziggy, who's number 3?
Number 3. That's a good question.
Want to play a little
Jack,
defense here?
I'm gonna put some trust in you, Jack.
Want to play a little defense here?
I'm gonna put some trust in you. You're not gonna screw this up. So number 3, I'm gonna put the team that's number 4 in my power rankings because I have the Rams at 1. I got to drop people.
Here come
down.
the Chiefs.
Look, it's with Tua out. You've got to look at the Miami Dolphins differently. No, look, this is where the Philadelphia Eagles slot into my power rankings.
Oh, Ziggy.
Don't ask me to explain why the Eagles moved up in my rankings this week. It's difficult for me to figure it out too. It seems like I should trust what's on the field. that the offense isn't particularly good, that the defense has been up and down, that this is where the Patriots should be going because they've got a quarterback who's so much more fun to watch. But Paul, I've got to have some integrity. I can't rank teams based on how fun they are to watch, on how much I like their quarterback. I've got to rank teams based on what my formula tells me. And my formula tells me, by the smallest of small margins, an imperceptible margin, truly, the Philadelphia Eagles are better than the New England Patriots. So the Philadelphia Eagles are coming in at number 3.
I have the Seahawks at 2.
You know,
there comes a time, Jack, I just have one thing to say to you. There comes a time in every man's life where he's challenged. Does he do what he wants to do, or does he do the right thing?
It is the Christmas spirit time of the year. Let's have a little fun. The team who's won 3 games in a row picked up a massive win in Detroit. AFC North is pretty much locked up. College football committee tells you head-to-head means everything. And the Steelers went into Foxborough and beat the New England Patriots. Pittsburgh's number 1. Merry Christmas, baby. Pittsburgh is number 1.
Jack, who's number 1?
And you guys knew that was happening, and you chose not to do anything about it. I legitimately think we're number 1.
Yeah, I give a chance.
We've won 3 weeks in a row. Rodgers looked awesome. Defenses looked better. Won in Detroit.
So Ziggy, would you have got Ziggy? Who would you have put it?
We beat New England.
Well, if we're me at number 1, it would have been so. Like if it were me at number 1, I would have put the Rams. But since they couldn't be there, Buffalo would be.
Well, who would you have put for Buffalo? I put at 8.
Oh boy, then I guess it would have been the Patriots.
So you're telling me right now that you're disregarding the head-to-head from earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Do you think that the Patriots, if they looked at this power ranking, could be pretty upset with the way it came down? Like, do you think
there's blatant corruption and favoritism?
Yeah. Do you think that there will be a negative reaction amongst most people to having the Steelers above the Patriots here?
Surely.
We also don't have the same record.
Now, if the Patriots said we're quitting the NFL because the Paul Farrington show put the Steelers above the Patriots, that'd be ridiculous.
I'm just saying. It's interesting how
if
these
the
things go.
Patriots said we're going to sit out the rest of the season, that'd be pretty ridiculous.
The Pats' record is also better than ours.
It's not that much better though. It's close enough that.
Well, that's why I put us number 1.
So, okay. So this list was as destructive. I'm thinking of our buddies Mike Manning, our buddy Hayden. We have a
buddy John,
our buddy. Yeah, I was gonna say buddy John, Ziggy's roommate, who's a big Patriots fan.
You can fault me, but we also have like.
You're not sniffing number 1. I'm sorry.
Like the crappy Bears in here at 5. The Bills down at 8. The Eagles in here at 3.
If I put the Steelers at 8, like I should have, this list would be okay.
No, like this could have gone.
It could have been saved.
This could have gone 3 Pats, 2 Seahawks, and it wouldn't have been a problem.
It would have been fine. Yeah, it would have been fine. The rigging of the Steelers from 4-1.
Jack, I really believed you weren't going to do it.
I think we're better than New England.
Yeah, I just had to take the Bears at 5. I could have put Pittsburgh there.
If it came down, if Paul had put New England at 2, and it came down to Pittsburgh and Seattle, it would have been tougher. I think Pittsburgh's better than New England is.
Well, I had New England ranked number 2. I was going to say our buddies who are Patriots fans have been messaging us all year, like, we're only the 1 seed in the AFC and we're 7 in the power rankings.
Who are you taking do or die? Aaron Rodgers or the crappy Patriots?
In New England?
Who needed a last-second touchdown drive to beat the Ravens?
I would take New England.
We dominated the Ravens. The Pats sneaked by.
Yeah, I would take that. Well, did Lamar played in that game, didn't he?
The game we killed him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts Baltimore. I mean, they're better with Huntley right now.
They are.
All right, so there you go. There you have it. 10 Packers from Jack. 9 Ziggy puts Denver. I put the Bills at 8. Jack puts the Jaguars at 7. Ziggy 49ers at 6. I put the Bears at 5. Rams go at 4 for Jack. 3 Eagles from Ziggy. I put the Seahawks at 2, and the Steelers find their way in. The problem was you had that buffer between them and New England for quite a while, and you were able to keep the Patriots at the top. But once that buffer was removed in Seattle, it put the two teams next to each other. And as you can see, with the head-to-head win from earlier in the year, the Steelers deserve to be the number 1.
I would have put Seattle at 1.
Yeah, but they were acting as a buffer.
I think New England stinks, to be truthful.
There you have it, guys. The joint power rankings, week 17. Maybe our worst of the year. Zig or Zag?
So it's Christmas.
I do have to say, coming off the worst Zig or Zag in the history of the Paul Farrington show, I went 3-0 on Zig or Zag last week. Can we get a round of applause for that?
Okay.
That's a great bounce back.
If I'm going to screw up, you better follow me the next week.
It is
Darnold,
pretty funny.
Stafford over 455.5. Stafford hit that on his own. Titans home dogs, they crushed the Chiefs. Jahmyr Gibbs over 39.5 receiving yards. He basically got that in one play. I wasn't worried at all.
It is pretty funny.
What a bounce back.
Ziggy right there. It's like, when Matthew Stafford wins the MVP, he's going to walk up. He's going to be like, can I get a round of applause for myself? What a season I have.
I mean, look, Matthew Stafford, whether he wins or he loses, he gets paid. Me, I'm putting everything on the line when I go out there.
This was a hell of a bounce back.
It was.
Matthew Stafford doesn't know what pressure is.
This was the definition of it's not hard you can hit, but how you can get hit and then get back up and keep moving forward. That's what this was.
Gentlemen, I was unable to close the sale last week. Just got off the phone. We've done it. A round of applause for myself. Like that. So Ziggy, okay, now that you've been properly applauded and we've praised you to a sufficient amount, I believe. If not, we can continue this. What are you thinking for week 17?
Well, we've got a theme for this week's Zig or Zag, and the theme of this week is Christmas miracle.
I was going to say Christmas.
Every single game, I'm just hitting the 3 Thursday games. It's going to be that simple. This is coming out right around Christmas. It's going to be easy.
This is coming out Christmas morning, so you are giving people like a 3-hour window.
They got to. This is for the true fans out there. Right? if you're watching the show a day later, you catch up. If you're not a true fan,
so let me ask you:
you'll miss out.
The time that you've decided to pick all Thursday props is the day where 99% of people who watch this show are opening presents during the time period where they can make the bet that you're advising.
Pay attention to your kids.
I feel like
if Zig or Zag is not more important to you than your family, you're not a fan of the show.
Yeah, most
Leave
of our
a comment
loyals.
below if Zig or Zag is more important to you than your family.
Most of our loyal and diehard fans will probably open this the second it comes out
on Christmas morning.
Yes.
I mean, look, the kids.
I'm sure there'll be some
sleep in on Christmas, right? So you can watch this at 6 a.m. or whatever.
Sleep in? What's your sleep in?
7:30.
6 a.m. is when it comes out. I guess if there are people waking up at 6 a.m. to listen to this show,
the kids sleep in. You wake up at 6. Set your alarm for the Paul Farrington show.
Oh, you heard the man.
Yeah, maybe I'll put out an announcement on Twitter. I'll say if you want to catch Zig or Zag with enough time to place your bets, set an alarm for 6 a.m.
It's not my fault that the 3 easiest bets of the week are on Christmas.
Wait, can I guess? The
who plays on Christmas?
You know what one of them is?
Brosmer under.
Yeah, but we'll start with that. Everyone knows it's going to be there. The JJ McCarthy under saga has just treated me well every single week, pretty much, except for the week that shall not be named. Surely Brosmer is no better than JJ McCarthy. Brosmer has apparently heard of our show. He's really nice. He visits hospitals. We appreciate that.
He's heard of our show?
Yeah. Someone left in our comments that one of our fans is in a hospital and Max Brosmer visited him.
Oh,
I talked about our show.
Really?
Yes. Okay. Wait. Yes. Okay. I saw that. Yes.
Who do the Vikings play this week?
The Lions.
The Lions are also out of it, though, right? They're eliminated, aren't they?
They are in if they win now and Green Bay loses out.
They will have something to play for.
So you have something to play for, yeah.
We can knock out Detroit, though.
Here's the Brosmer line. The Brosmer line is 178.5. Max Brosmer, you're a great guy. I appreciate everything you've done for the state of Minnesota. You're not throwing for 179 yards this week, and I'm taking the under.
Wow, so he visited a hospital and then said he knew about our show as well?
No.
He didn't say it. But
one of the listeners.
Listeners.
If he shouted out the Paul Farrington show, A, we'd probably be at 200,000 subs. B, I'd be taking the Max Brosmer over.
Okay, I was going to say,
corruptible guy.
I'd probably.
Well, no, because when the Paul Farrington show is involved,
how are you going to spin
your team
this?
does really well.
We've seen
it with the Packers, right?
Is this in Minnesota?
No, we're like the curse. This is in Minnesota. It's a whiteout.
And they can knock the Lions out of the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
I'm going to go over.
I'm going to zag too. But there's another reason.
You guys are going to regret it.
There's another reason, though, that you have to take the over, and it's something that's held up here. We said for 3 weeks now Everyone's picked every single. You might be the first person now to actually side on the Vikings outside of me. For these past 3 weeks, we're all picking against Minnesota, and I've sat here and I've said, now that we're out of it, we will not lose.
Doing 3 in a row, right?
Oh, the JJ McCarthy unders hit 2 of those last 3 weeks, whether the Vikings win or lose.
Oh, I know, I understand. But we're going.
I'm not saying the Vikings are going to lose the game.
We know the Vikings are going to win the game. And based on me knowing they're going to win, I'm going to assume that Max is going to throw for over 180 yards.
Yeah, Max.
So that's just me trying to use some is that fair reasoning at least?
Yeah, I'll just flag in our last win, 2 of our last 3 wins, we haven't had a quarterback go over 160.
Well, to be fair, JJ didn't play half the game.
Bro, I think
combined JJ and Max Brosmer, that's not over.
What did JJ end with?
108.
Okay, so you were going to lose. So that was going to lose if JJ played the second half.
I'm not so sure. Max Brosmer completed 7 passes for 52 yards. He had a better passer rating than JJ McCarthy.
I think Max is better than JJ.
I think Ziggy taking a victory lap on JJ McCarthy leaving the game like 40 yards with the half to go.
No, look, if JJ McCarthy and Brosmer combined hit the over, I'd be saying something different. But combined, they were under.
I can't argue with those facts, but I feel like I can argue you're being irrational in your in your victory lap. But
well,
yes,
let's go to the next one.
Okay,
Jack, I'll just pencil you in for a zag now, but I want you to see who's the best wide receiver on the Dallas Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
Jack, who's the best receiver on the Dallas Cowboys? The one who's going to the Pro Bowl.
Who's their tight end again?
Who do you like on the Cowboys? You traded him earlier.
Like CeeDee Lamb, like the tight ends.
Yeah, you traded.
Jack, just say. Say.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Who did the Steelers trade to the Cowboys?
I have no idea.
What? Who is the Steelers' best receiver?
I'm trying to understand the bit you're going for.
I actually don't know. Who's our tight end? He's my favorite player.
CJ, this is our fans don't understand this. I think this is hilarious. Okay.
George Pickens, Ziggy.
George Pickens,
I didn't know that was a bit or not. I was trying to figure out what was happening.
George Pickens.
Of course I know George Pickens.
I didn't know. I didn't know. Would it be crazy? Would it be crazy if you forgot who Pickens was? I don't know.
That would be unbelievable.
I was in shock.
And George Pickens generates enormous plays. But you never know when they're going to come. So I'm just going to place a little, small little zig here. Under 19.5 receiving yards in the first quarter. He's going to generate some big plays when the game is on the line. He's going to be an absolute terror. It's just not going to be the first quarter.
Can we get a little puppet baby Zig that Ziggy can pull out when he's like not too confident?
Yes, like a baby Zig.
He's like, all right, I'm going to pull out baby Zig.
Yeah, baby Zig. Oh, can we get that?
He could put up 100 yards in the first quarter, but I'm just saying, I think the first quarter he's going to take it easy.
What's the number?
Let CeeDee Lamb do some work and then tear up the second.
So this is the baby Zig.
Wait, what's the number?
19.5.
Oh,
who is Dallas playing again?
Washington.
Not that it really matters.
I'm gonna big Zag.
They're gonna pound on the ground against the Commanders.
No, they're gonna throw all over them. They're gonna score.
You're saying Dallas comes out a little slow, maybe, and then Pickens picks it up later.
Oh no, this is just gonna be the Javonte Williams, CeeDee Lamb first quarter.
I think I might zag on the first drive.
Because here's the thing, right? CeeDee Lamb has not been getting as much attention because of Pickens. They want to keep him happy. For the first quarter, they're just going to have a few design looks to go his way.
I just don't know if I could sweat. I can't sit there and sweat every time Dak drops back to pass.
yeah. It's
that's
a miserable
Pickens, and this probably goes bust.
That is just miserable.
Dad, can you open my present? Hold on.
I got to zag it, I think. I have to zag, I think.
Can you just imagine, like, the world Ziggy's making for
I'm
some
not betting
people,
either side.
So, like, if anyone's following Ziggy on Christmas, and imagine you're putting, like, some big-time money on Zig or Zag, you're going to be, like, noon on Christmas, you'll be like, oh, God, when Dak's dropping back.
The third one's going to be even worse.
All of Brosmer's dropbacks, just like, no, sack him.
Play action. Oh, no. Yeah. Looking long.
I have something even worse for the third one. I'm just trying to ruin our
So we have Chiefs-Broncos in another thrilling game.
We have Chiefs-Broncos, and we all know the outcome of this. The Broncos are going to blow out the Chiefs. So I'm taking the Chiefs against the spread. Now, you might think, now that's really weird, Ziggy. Why would you take the Chiefs against the spread if the Broncos are going to blow them out?
Who's their quarterback?
I'm not talking about the spread for the whole game. I think the Broncos are going to go up 100-0 in the first half. But I think the Chiefs are going to be able to dominate the second half because the Broncos will basically give up and start preparing for Week 18. So I've got Chiefs plus 6.5 second half.
Yeah, I'll take it.
No, I'm totally zagging.
No, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say
Jack, you get my logic, right? You see where I'm going with this?
Of course. I'm going to say that.
Who is? I actually don't know who's playing quarterback.
I don't either.
Okay.
I didn't look.
I am going to give you.
I'll zig.
I think I'm not joking. I think we could sit here for eternity, and you could not tell me who the starting quarterback was for the Chiefs this week.
So they've got Chris Oladokun, obviously.
Wait, Gardner Minshew?
It's Chris Oladokun.
But also, don't forget they brought in Steve Bukele off the Bills practice squad.
Dude. We could be here if you actually, to me and Jack, said sit here forever. You can't get up until the Chiefs.
We wouldn't have got up.
We would die first.
You wouldn't have got up. We would have died.
I don't know who Chris Oladokun is.
Me neither.
And
you don't know who Chris Oladokun is?
He's probably better than us, though.
Jack, he was drafted by the Steelers.
I had no idea.
With the 241st pick.
He absolutely dominated at Samford and South Dakota State. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion.
That's pretty cool.
Super Bowl champ.
Look, I'm not doubting Chris Oladokun's ability to throw a football.
Wait, who did he win a ring with?
Just not
the Chiefs twice.
Oh, it was like a third stringer?
Yeah.
It's actually pretty elite.
I'm just saying, this guy threw for 18 touchdowns and 7 interceptions at Samford his junior year.
Look, no shade.
He went 4-3.
I actually think with the way I'm reacting to this is more respectful than Ziggy here. I'm reacting with appropriate shock.
Chris going to recover that South Dakota State match.
I'm reacting.
The Broncos in the second half down 40. You're basically playing against an FCS.
I'm reacting with appropriate shock and dismay, and Ziggy is sarcastically trying to convince people to bet
24-0 Denver at the half.
It'll be 48-0 at the end of the third quarter.
No, because the Broncos don't want to push too hard because they've got a very difficult and very important Week 18 game.
Oh, I'm just saying we're having a third string quarterback go against second string players. There's levels to this thing.
I think the Chiefs might just win the game outright. What's the Chiefs' money line?
Even if the Chiefs win this game outright, that does not guarantee that this is
Rashee Rice. Is Rashee Rice playing?
Who?
Rashee Rice. I don't even know if Rashee Rice is playing.
Rashee Rice is he's still in concussion protocol along with Tyquan Thornton. He's not practicing yet, so he's probably.
I mean, this team. They're not even going to show up. They won't even.
No, they're not.
That's when
they're done.
They end up a touchdown in the second half and lose like 35-7.
So hold on. If they're down 31-0 at the half and they lose the game 34-10, that's a winner.
This hits. No. If they lose,
they will not lose 34-10.
This hits.
No. Is what's his face playing? Is Chris? I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Jones is just like, I'm just not playing today.
Paul, we're talking you can lose the second half by anything less than a touchdown, and this hits.
Yeah, I am not willing to bet on that.
So you triple zag.
I think it's more likely to me that, like, I'd rather see them.
If you don't believe in this, give me the 6x zag, and when I go 3-0, you guys can apologize.
I
don't want to triple zag. I mean, you'll win one of these.
Oh, I don't want to triple. I don't. Well, Brosmer's the most likely one. Brosmer's the most likely zig. I would rather the Chiefs, as part of his seemingly farewell tour, throw Travis Kelce in at quarterback and just see what happens.
It's possible.
Like, I'd rather see that. Okay, so we got 3 zigs from me. I'm sorry, 3 zags from me, 2 zags from Jack. Ziggy's under Max Brosmer passing yards. He is on the Chiefs to win the second half against the Broncos, 6.5
points. Plus 6.5. Plus
6.5.
Oh, I'm sorry, plus 6.5 in the second half.
There's a big difference there.
He's George Pickens under 19.5 yards in the first quarter of the Cowboys Commanders game.
Christmas special.
This zig or zag, if you place anything on this, like, you're just going to be miserable the entire game.
There's no 3-team parlay. We're going to have to do that just for the hell of it.
Christmas Day. Christmas magic.
If we had a deal with a gambling company, they would be like rushing to put this up on their website.
Yeah, they'd be. Yeah, I mean, this is not triple zigging. This is not triple zigging.
The single worst bit of content I've ever put
they'd be like triple zig with Ziggy for plus 230, and people be like plus 230, and then you'd be like,
it'll be like the 8:34 mark in the first, and Pickens will catch a 40-yarder.
Oh, I would not be shocked if the first play is a 22-yard completion right down the middle of the field to George Pickens. And then we know what kind of day Zig or Zag's get. Then I'm putting all my money on Brosmer just light up. Well, actually, Brosmer will not hit because now
You'll put all your money on the Broncos -6.5 second.
Now that Jack is on the Brosmer train with me, like other people are realizing what's going on here. I think the Chiefs bet is like the worst zigzag ever.
I'm the Chiefs savant.
That's the worst zigzag ever.
The worst zigzag ever was the Kyle Pitts.
Jack and I understood.
No, but the Kyle Pitts was sorry. Post zigzag, yes, Kyle Pitts was on. That just wasn't possible. Pre-zigzag, I'm looking at this going like, yeah, it's just no shot. I mean, because even if there's no way you win this, it's like either the Broncos are beating the crap out of them so bad that there's just no shot, or it's close and the Broncos are going to murder them in the second half.
Yeah, Ziggy, what you really don't want is a close first half.
And there's not going to be a close first half.
Well, then it could hit.
Okay, let's get into our game picks here. We'll rifle through these because that was a long zigzag, but it was worth it. Yeah, let's blast through, and then for the good games, we'll take our little spiel.
Yeah.
Cowboys at Commanders. Cowboys 7-point favorites Christmas Day.
Cowboys. They're the Cowboys.
Boys cover.
Got Cowboys as well. Lions go to the Vikings later today. 5.5-point favorites Detroit on the road.
I got Detroit, unfortunately. But Brosmer goes
Lions
over.
Cover.
Brosmer goes
well,
over.
Again, the Lions should win, but the Vikings take the Vikings plus 235 on the money line because we'll return a punt or maybe a couple punts or a touchdown and jump Detroit in our draft spot. The Broncos 12.5-point dogs at the Chiefs.
5-point dogs.
You mean favorites?
I'm sorry. The Broncos 12. Yes, I'm sorry. The Broncos are 12.5-point favorites.
The Broncos, but Chiefs cover second half.
Broncos, Chiefs cover second half.
Yeah, I'll go Broncos cover everything. The Texans go to the Chargers, where the Chargers are 1.5-point favorites. Chargers control their destiny for the 1 seed for the AFC West division title.
Really?
Yeah, if they win this week, they play Denver for the title next week. Pretty amazing.
Houston playing well, but I'm going to take LA. I'm going to take LA at home.
Hello.
I think the Chargers win just because the thing the Chargers do is have a horrific, unbelievable collapse week 18.
I'm going to go Chargers as well. Texans did not have an impressive showing last week, even though they won. That's Saturday. And then Saturday night, the Ravens go to the Packers, where the Packers are 2.5-point favorites. I believe, again, that we're recording Tuesday. Lamar is probably going to play. Love and Willis seems to be up in the air, but one of them should be on the field.
The Pack bounces back. After two in a row, the Pack bounces back at home here. I got the Pack. Pretty big.
I'll take the Packers. We have no idea if Lamar is going to play or not, but even if he does, the Packers get it done.
I feel a little weird on this one. It seems like
it's a very bad game to have to pick.
Yeah, again with the uncertainty at Lamar and Love, and then you throw in Willis too. If both of them are out for Green Bay, which it doesn't look like it, I'd take Baltimore. If Malik plays, I know people have been very high on him. I think Lamar will be on the field. I'm kind of leaning Baltimore, even though I'm not a big Baltimore believer. Love needs to play in this game. Look, if Malik comes out and balls out again, now we're talking about a guy who's going to get...
Love's got to play.
Yeah, we're talking about a guy who's going to get some big-time money on in free agency if he comes out and balls out and clinches the playoff spot, assuming Detroit wins. But I'm going to preemptively take Baltimore. If Love plays, I switch my pick. Seattle, 7.5-point favorites at Carolina.
Ooh. Well, so maybe a little first-round preview. Wow.
Look, Seahawks cover. We can move on.
Carolina's got that little it.
I think I might take Carolina. They just beat Tampa.
I'm gonna go Seattle, but Carolina covers.
I got Carolina winning outright over my.
So go huge on Seattle. that's the when Jack doubts the Seahawks, I'm changing my pick to Seattle dominating now. Cardinals are +7 at the Bengals.
The Cardinals.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got Bengals.
Can you say anything about why?
I just don't think the Bengals have 2 games in a row. Burrow wants to be out of Cincinnati. Like, he had a great game last week.
You think he throws this one now?
Like, he just be like, all right, like, whatever.
Yeah.
No, the Bengals, they're going to do what they always do. Dominate.
Oh my God.
Right? Are you kidding? What just happened? I'm going Bengals big. I'm going.
Jack picking against the Bengals just cursed this one.
I choked on something. There's a piece of granola bar stuck in my throat.
I am going Bengals big after that. Oh.
Guard.
Wait, you choked on something? So you're Joe Burrow playing the Buffalo Bills?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel like you ate that granola bar like an hour and a half ago.
Yes, there's a little piece stuck in my throat.
Need some water?
No, I'm good.
This might be the worst show we've ever put out since the March Madness episode.
I need some Fireball.
Okay.
I'm on Fireball.
Yeah, I have some Baileys if you want some Baileys.
I'm good.
Tampa Bay. I don't even know how we recover from that. That has to be a sign, right? Jack was just slaughtering the Bengals and he started choking on legitimately, nothing.
That could be bad karma. I'll take the Bengals. The Bengals are going to win.
Yeah, it's Bengals. It's the Bengals. That's the sign. That's the cap. The Buccaneers 5.5-point favorites at the Dolphins. All right, we're all on the Bucs.
Nope. I picked against the Bucs after they won that Cardinal game. I picked against them. I picked the Saints won. I picked the Falcons won. I picked the Panthers won. I picked the Dolphins are going to win this one.
Okay, so now what we've learned is that. So what we've learned in the past 3 minutes, past 3 minutes on this show.
I'd love to. I'll give you one, but I'm not picking them though.
Yeah, we've learned in the past 3 minutes of this show that Jack, the Bengals will win because there was some divine intervention on Jack choking on nothing, and Ziggy's not been watching football. So that's what we've learned in the past 2 minutes.
Been watching football.
No, there's no reasonable path to saying that Quinn Ewers and the Dolphins will be winning.
The Bucs have also sucked.
Quinn Ewers certainly not. Devon Achane, absolutely. The Buccaneers, they can't stop him.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm rooting for it.
It's the Florida matchup.
The Jags 6.5-point favorites at the Colts.
I mean, the you don't want to step in front of a train, in front of a locomotive. I know I don't want to, so I'm taking Jacksonville.
Well, I've got a weird feeling about this one.
Colts
so I'll say the Colts cover, but the Jaguars win.
The Jaguars win and cover. They see the power rankings. They're mad. Patriots, we're all taking them over the Jets. Okay, just giving everyone a chance. The Saints, 3-point favorites at the Titans. Oh, boy.
Oh, God. I got the Titans.
So Tyler Shaw has high-key been on a good stretch of play.
I'm taking Tennessee. I feel like Ward's picked it up a little bit. Playing some decent football. I got the Titans in Nashville.
Whenever I don't know which team to pick, I pick the team with a better quarterback. And somehow, some way, that's the New Orleans Saints. So I'm going to pick the Saints to win this one.
I got the Saints too. Steelers are 3.5-point favorites in Cleveland.
So hold on. If Baltimore loses to Green Bay on Saturday,
you clinch.
Pittsburgh clinches.
And then you probably play them in the first half, maybe.
So, I think Baltimore loses to Green Bay, and Pittsburgh locks it up, and then loses to Cleveland. But are we sure that it's locked up or do we have to win regardless?
It is locked up if
Baltimore loses Saturday.
Yes, because you have 6 losses, they have 8, right?
Yeah.
So I think Baltimore does.
The Ravens already have 8 losses. They'd have 9.
If Baltimore,
I mean right now.
Oh yeah, right now it's 6-8, so it'd be 7-9. Yeah.
If Baltimore beats Green Bay, we'll beat Cleveland. Yes. If Baltimore loses to Green Bay, I'd probably take Cleveland.
Okay. Wait, I actually think you might even win with Rudolph in. But it
wouldn't mean anything.
Oh,
but
Rudolph versus Garrett
on Christmas. Christmas weekend, yeah.
The Browns are a tough out. I'm going to take them to win regardless.
Are the Browns a tough out?
They were for Buffalo. Buffalo's really good. They were for Baltimore. Baltimore's pretty good. They were for the Titans. The Titans are Tennessee.
The Titans beat them.
They were for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pittsburgh. I don't really care who plays. These AFC, I know the AFC North is weird. Giants at Raiders. Good Lord.
Oh, this is the number 1 pick bowl. Jeez. Oh my God. Raiders.
The Giants have their quarterback. They're less motivated to lose this. I'm going to take the Giants to win.
The Raiders, the Giants just got whooped by us, and Jackson Dart had like 30 yards. The Raiders.
Don't check and see what just happened to the Raiders.
What happened?
losing 31-0 to the Eagles.
Oh yeah, the Raiders suck too. I mean, this is not a good game.
This might be the worst game of the whole season.
The Eagles go to Buffalo Sunday, 4:25. Bills 2.5-point favorites.
I got the Bills. Ground and pound.
I'm gonna go in.
You don't want to try and ground and pound with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I'm kind of anti.
I thought Ziggy about an hour ago. He's like, when you had the Bills at 8 in your power rankings, he's like, just wait till snowy Buffalo this weekend when Cook runs all over the Eagles, and an hour later
he switches his mind.
Well, here's the problem. It's not if it snows, I'm gonna take Buffalo, but I don't think it's gonna snow.
I got Buffalo at home.
This guy's like the living room light switch on, off, on, off. He changes his mind. No one seems to really know. It's incredible.
It's a superpower.
It is a superpower. I'm going to go with the Bills at home. I think whoever's at home would win this one. The Bears go to the Niners. San Fran 3-point favorite.
I got bang bang Niner gang.
Niners 3 points is disrespectful. 49ers double digits.
I don't know what it's going to take for people to believe that there's something.
Yeah, we'll take this. Winning on the road at night.
It didn't take whatever happened at the end of Saturday night. At the end of Saturday night was...
No, they got clocked and got lucky.
I know. They got clocked.
And got lucky.
But that's the whole point, Jack. They got clocked and they won.
That's who they've been all year. And
yeah, but you're not going to recover an onside kick every week. And it's...
I don't know.
I wasn't impressed. It's like the Bears
fluky crap. After I was. It's like...
I think they're good.
Going on.
They've come around. I think they're good.
There's something happening in Chicago, and I'm just trying to see, like, what can I envision? You know, sometimes just like, what can you see? I can't see the Niners hosting the 1 seed, and I can see the Bears as the 2. Like, the Bears feel like the 2 seed to me.
So what you're reasoning here is I hate the 49ers for no reason, so I'm just going to say that.
All right, but if the Bears lose this week and then beat the Lions, you're the 2 seed.
Yeah, but I that would entail the 49ers then having a shot. I don't see them with the 1 seed. And my reasoning, look, if you want reasoning, I could give it for you. I think the Bears are going to score a bunch of points on the defense sucks, and I think they'll have some turnovers on Purdy. That's the reasoning. But I'll go with the Bears. Rams in a thrilling Monday night matchup against Kirk Cousins. The Rams are 8.5-point favorites over the Falcons.
Our number 14 in the power rankings here, the Rams. I think they bounced back off of a loss there. I got the Rams.
But the Falcons will cover.
Let me just see.
They call them covering Kirk for a reason.
Yeah, it's not a 1:00 game, but the Falcons have kind of quietly won 2 in a row here.
They're pesky.
Yeah, Kirk's been playing better football.
This team clearly likes Kirk Cousins more than Michael Penix.
I'm gonna go with the Rams. I'll go with the Rams to cover. So that'll wrap it up. Hope everybody has a great Christmas day. If you're listening to this early, hope Santa Claus was good, brought a lot of presents. Everyone's enjoying time with their family right now, and us in your living room as you're unwrapping gifts. Maybe Ziggy. Can you see a world where Ziggy was like coming down chimneys delivering gifts to people?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I can see that too. I can absolutely see that world.
I've envisioned it for a long time.
Ziggy Claus. What did we say? 40,000 by the end of the season? No, by Christmas.
No, by Christmas.
So by the end of this morning, we need 11,000 more subs, and Ziggy will dress up as Santa Claus.
What would you do if you wake up like 3 a.m. and you see Santa come down your chimney and it's actually Ziggy in a big Santa outfit? I think I'd be just
call the police. That's what you should do.
Oh, I'd be blown away. I'd be like, Ziggy.
I would be like Santa. I think he's that. Yeah.
I think. We'll see.
We'll see. What kind of cookie? Ziggy, just out of curiosity, what's your favorite cookie?
I'm not dignifying this.
But I like sugar. You like sugar or
snickerdoodle? Ziggy seems like a snickerdoodle. I'm pretty sure Ziggy likes like some.
Paul's right.
Snickerdoodle?
Yeah, I know this guy.
Do you like the cookies of the Hershey?
Oatmeal snickerdoodle is the best cookie you can make.
Ziggy, do you like the cookies, like the sugar with the little Hershey kiss on top, or no?
Yeah.
Mediocre.
Reese's peanut butter cup better.
Ziggy, your favorite ice cream was raspberry chip, right?
Yeah.
I know that existed. That's the
Raiders makes it. All our Midwestern fans know.
What's your favorite soda?
Coke.
Ziggy likes. I know he likes Coke.
Dr. Pepper.
You guys don't know anything about soda.
What's your favorite?
Root beer.
So, can we include sodas I make, or are you just talking stuff you can like buy in a bottle?
Ziggy, of course we're talking sodas you can make.
Anything. Any soda.
I make a pretty good root beer myself.
You can't set up the question like you're gonna say, some.
I thought that'd be like a random.
flavor.
If we're talking about like stuff you can buy, I think nickel cola is probably my favorite.
Nickel cola.
The Faygo Rock and Rye is also a really solid choice.
What's Rocket Riot taste? Was that like an equivalent of? Are Snickers your favorite candy bar? If you like Snickerdoodle, like what's your favorite candy bar?
It's gotta be, right?
You guys suck.
Merry Christmas, everyone. We'll see you on Saturday night after the Packers Ravens.